and sisters, on earth, anything that happens, Allah Almighty has set a time. He has a fixed time for it, and He will cause your birth, your death at a time that He has prescribed. He will allow you to achieve something or not to achieve it. He's prescribed it. You need to know He's given you a capacity that you need to ensure you've made full use of. Don't be lazy. Work hard to achieve what you believe is beneficial, and don't ever blame Allah. Allah does good, He does not do bad. Allah does good, He does not do bad. Subhanallah. So, why I started off this way is, in life, there are so many trains. The trains will keep moving. If we've missed them, all those who were on the train will get to the destination by the will of Allah. We were the ones who did not get onto the train. If we missed the ship, it was us to blame. We are the ones who did not get onto the ship. But the ship got to the next destination, and the following one, who was to blame? It was us. The same applies to anything. I tell you, when you do not get up for Salatul Fajr, your friends got up. They went to the masjid, they did their salah, you were snoring, you got up at 8, at 9, whatever time it was. Guess what? You missed the train. They did not. They got up. If you get up the following day, you will catch the next train by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If your friends are dressed modestly and you are not, guess what? Allah Almighty chooses His people whom He wants to worship Him. That's the reason why those got up for Salatul Fajr and these dressed modestly, because Allah chose the people, and Allah Almighty knows that if one decides, I'm not going to do this, they are the ones who've missed the train. The rest of them are moving on. I've been to Africa. I've been to so many different places in Africa and Asia and so many other places where I see people who perhaps do not have much in terms of material wealth, but they are fulfilling their salah. I will never forget, in Malawi once we went to a place that was very rural, very, very underdeveloped. And as we entered the place, it was time for Salatul Asr, and we heard Sami'a Allahu liman hamida in the bush. And so many people rose from ruku', from the position of bowing in salah, and they rose up. And I was shocked. I see these poor people who have almost nothing materially, but here they are worshipping Allah. No one is watching them. No one is asking them. No one is telling them to do that, but they have a connection with Allah. And here we are, we missed the train. Who caught it? They all caught it. Where are they going? They're going to Jannah. And where are we going? Inshallah, we go to Jannah too. Inshallah, we go to Jannah too. Earlier, Brother Isa Khan was here speaking about Quranly, the best Quran habit building app that I've come across. And I promise you, when I saw there was a stage when every day 1 million verses are being read across the globe within a certain time. I'm sure that figure is gone much more, and in Ramadan it goes much more. How many of those are yours? Even if it's not counted on that particular app, but how many were yours? If they were not there, you missed the train. The others are reading Quran. You are the one who's not reading. So you are the one who's lazy. You are the one who's procrastinating. You are the one who has not yet started. Who is to blame? It's you and you alone. The others are all on it. There are people sitting around today. You won't imagine how much of Quran they read, how much of tahajjud they engage in, how much of dua and adhkar they do. But when you look at them, they might appear not so religious. But they are on the train, on the boat, on the plane. And where am I? I'm way off the mark. May Allah grant me and all of us good guidance. So you look at someone and they tell you, no, I haven't missed tahajjud, mashallah, in 8 years. Wow, subhanallah. And here I am struggling with Salatul Fajr. Can you imagine? So I am saying you must make sure you push yourself, because others are already there at the station waiting for that particular train. I can't be late. In fact, you and I would never want to miss a plane going to a destination for a holiday, but we miss the plane going to Jannah, which was just to get early for Salatul Fajr on time. Many of us, myself included, guilty of sometimes thinking to ourselves, you know what, I will do it just now. When I'm on a journey, sometimes we're traveling, and because we have a little bit of a discount during the being on a journey, we sometimes say, okay, we will do Salatul Asr at this particular time. We'll delay it a little bit in order to accommodate for X, Y, and Z. It's permissible, but I tell you what I've learned. Do not do that. Read it as soon as you can. Fulfill your Salah. You never know what might distract you, and your Salah will not be in place. Can you imagine? May Allah Almighty grant us ease.